chat. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. What's going on, gamers? Fuck these people. I can be loud too. What's going on, gamers? Listen. My name's not Richard. You know what? Ban this dude. Ban chat. Mods. Where are the mods? Syndicate. Thank you for the $1. A paragraph line. Don't stop it. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I still can't hear you. Can you go louder? Well, thank you for the 690. I said a paragraph line! Don't stop it! It's a troll name. Ban it right now. Banning one with Pepsi in their name. That's it. 3 minutes of that. Did you smell? No, I cut off my copium supply, chat. I'm sick of it. I'm not gonna cope anymore. Chat. Fuck it, chat. Hi, Pipkin. Wait, what did that say? Hold on. Hold on. Hi, Pipkinus Papanius. You were definitely well on the ASMR scene. Well, thank you. I'm on that hopium, chat. Listen, if people don't want you if people don't want you to yell, why do they yell, you know? I'm just giving back what I receive, you know? Do unto others. Good work on Pippa Holokatsu. Holokatsu. What? Well, that's not technically the other word, so I think I'm allowed to say it. But thank you for the $3, Oliver. Speaking of hollow, this is the worst fucking transition into talking about. I'm gonna get a DM from me. Our new artist, chat. Our new artist for Face Connect Gen 2 has been announced! Face Connect Gen 2! Let's go! Now who is this, chat? Who is this? Do you recognize this icon? Would you recognize their name? Yuki Hagure. You know who this is? You know who this is, chat? I'll give you a hint. Peko. That's right, motherfuckers. We got Piccora's mama for Gen 2. Get fucked! Get fucked! Piccora's mom! See, I was already like I can't really be topped for me, the fact that we already have Watame's mama. Because for those of you who are new in chat, Watame is my Oshi. Like, Watame is my one true Oshi. But I also really love Picora. So the fact that we also have Piccora's mama is like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ! How do they keep doing it, chat? They can't keep getting away with it! Couldn't even get Piccora's mama for the knockoff Picora. How dare I love my mama. I love Cherry Mama. Although it does make me a little envious, you know? It's like Fumi could hypothetically... Or, not Fumi, Iori could hypothetically, like, do a sisters collab. And collab with Watami. And whoever ends up having Pakura's mama could hypothetically have a sisters collab with Pakura. Whereas my sisters, I don't know that much about them. My sisters are part of a company I think called Kawaii something? They're very talented and they're very cute. But they're not one of my like pre-established Oshis, you know? So like it makes me jealous. Pakura is too antisocial for that. True. Pakura's a little yeah. But I think Pakura does. Pakura's a lot more willing to like reach out and collab than I don't know if she reaches out, but she's a lot more willing to collab than like Aqua. But yeah, my mama has done get their names. It's I don't know if she has like a contract with this other company. But it's like it's this company it's like a company of singers. And one of them is named Nowhere Kawaii Music JP. Oh, hold on, I'll put my sisters on screen. I don't really know much about my sisters. I've talked to them a little bit. I've talked to the witch hat one a little bit. They're very cute. They're very cute. I really like Nowhere's design. Good tights. I guess that's what they'd be. But yeah. It's an interesting little group. They're not as much from what I can tell, they're not as much streamers. They're more of singers. Not the Kawaii I know. No, there's a lot of companies named Kawaii. Except new outfit win. Not for a long while. Not for a long while. Do they also suffer from Pipkins? No, that's just me. When are you doing karaoke? Well, I was gonna do like a gorilla karaoke this week, but my fucking headset or headphones didn't arrive, so. R61425, thank you for the 350. You can't mute me for my shit puns, Jannies. Sneed. Okay then. Oh, need to talk. Tackle Mama off screen. Breaking stuff. How do I get it off screen? Shit! There we go. Did I miss the book club? No. Should we do the book club at the beginning or the end? I figured we'd do it at the end and then I'd like timestamp it for people or something, but so the book club, this is like the official unofficial start. Like this is like the pre-session. Right? Yes. Okay, the way I laid it out. So, you guys had 1 week to get Hoseki no Kuni, aka Land of the Lustrous. And now, this week, we're gonna start reading it. Well, because it's a manga, I feel like we'll be able to get through it pretty quickly. Like like man, you can read a manga like really fast. Can I watch the anime and say no? This is a book club. Thought we were reading Metamorphosis. No. But spoilers? Poopy? What? You guys all seem very excited for Space Rock's anime Steven Universe. I don't like reading. Well, then don't take part in the book club, man. But should we just try to read like the entire thing in a week? Like, I mean, it's not that long. It's really not that long. Is that too much, do you think? I feel like because it's a manga, we should be able to just burn through it. Yeah, let's just do it. So, your assignment for this week, chat? XXX, thank you for the $1. Your assignment for this week, chat? Is to read through Volume 1 of Hoseki no Kuni. I only read the first volume like you told us to. Well, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're gonna... Wait, you weren't supposed to read it already! Maybe 2 weeks to generate better discussion. How about in 1 week, we'll check back here. You have 1 week to read through it. Fuck off. You have 1 week to read through it. And then we'll check back in a week. We'll see if everybody's caught up, if everybody's read it. And then if you guys are still slacking or whatever, we can do like a spoiler-free discussion in the first week, and then the second week we'll do like a full-on discussion. How's that sound? You just binge stream the anime chat! Shut the fuck up! What if I finished the book years ago? We'll reread it. It's not even long! And I will make like a little... I wanna keep the book club stuff to the community tab. The YouTube community tab, so it's easier to keep up with for people. Because not everybody's on Twitter. But if you're watching my stream, then obviously you use YouTube, so... so yeah. Maybe assign some dojins of it to keep our attention. No! And if you guys want to talk about it, you can talk about the book in the Capitalist Discord server chat channel thing? Whatever it's called? I don't know. But yeah, so keep your eye on the community channel of the Discord. And I'll repeat all this at the end for the people who come in late. Do not accidentally endorse the fan server. You lost me. Read Volume 1 of Hoseki no Kuni this week. This is... What? Why is this one a day later, but has a 3 minutes? Is that 3 hours? Why does this one have 23 hours? 23 days? Minutes, hours, days, right? No? Seconds, minutes, hours? But I haven't played for 23 hours. Oh, it's a clock! Okay, never mind. I thought it was the amount of playtime. I thought it was the playtime. I didn't think it was the time of day. Leave me alone. So this is where we last played. It's clocked. Shut up! Man. Do burger. No, listen. Some games, chat. Some games. They do based on playtime, not based on what time. Now, which direction was I going? You convert that to microwave time. Chat, it's not even military time stuff. I didn't recognize that it's based on computer time and not based on like individual playtime. Cause like with Pokemon, if you look at your Pokemon save files, it goes based on like it tells you how much you've played, right? What the fuck? murdered by a fire extinguisher? Oh, game is muted. 𝐿𝐴𝐚𝐭. What's your opinion on the graphics of this game? Alright. Walt Schroeder, thank you for the $5. How do the big hand and little hand work, or the numbers too hard for brain? How did I get killed by that before? The little hand is the hour and the big hand is the minute. Yeah, the idea that like the newer generation struggles with reading clocks is completely fries my brain. Because like in my schools, we always had analog clocks, you know? Digital clocks are too expensive. We just had regular clocks up on the wall. It was weird to me that anybody would not be able to tell the time. Like, how do you not know what the time is when you're looking at a regular one? I have to go down here? I feel like this is where I came from, isn't it? Or not? Wait until I can't write. Man, when I was younger, like I've always had very bad handwriting, and no matter how much I've tried to practice it, I haven't been able to improve. Cursive was a lot easier for me. I used to be pretty decent at writing in cursive, but teachers never wanted you to write in cursive, you know, because they didn't like reading it. So, like growing up, like non-stop, like people didn't like the fact that I was on the computer a lot, or as it was. So growing up, I would just hear like non-stop, oh, well, maybe if you stopped playing video games so much and you learned how to write, you wouldn't have such terrible handwriting. Or, well, maybe if you actually practiced. And like, man, I just got so fucking sick of that. Like I think that's probably what triggered like my misanthropy to some extent. Because it just gets so tiring. Hearing people harp on you for like not trying. When it's like, I used to spend hours sitting there with the goddamn, it's these little worksheets that they have 3 lines, a line in the middle that's solid, a line up in the top and bottom that's solid, and then above the middle line is a dotted line, and below the middle line is a dotted line. A centimeter off. And I used to just sit there and practice. And still, I would constantly get shit for having such terrible handwriting. I was just sitting there like, man. I hope you get put in a wheelchair and people complain that you're not trying hard enough to walk or something. Like, fuck you. Is that too far? Is that too far? But man, I was so fucking sick of it. I was so fucking sick of it, chat. Do they teach typing? They tried teaching typing in my school, but I never do. I've always chicken tacked. I've always chicken tacked type. I never... the regular way to type never caught on for me. So I've always done one shit at a time. Even in some US cities, they say knowing how to read is not a requirement to graduate. Well, that's a bit extreme. I never learned the proper keys, but I can still type fine. Same. Chicken pecking. So chicken pecking is when you take like, you have your index fingers, and you use those to type exclusively. So normally you're supposed to put your hands on the keyboard with your pinky finger on A, your ring finger on S, middle finger on D, and index finger on F for your left hand, and on your right hand, pinky finger goes on L, ring finger goes on K, middle finger on J, and index on H, and then like you type like a hacker. I just figured everyone type with all the fingers. No, I only use my index fingers. Turn off the BGM. Oh, yeah. MIT? 85% of high school graduates in Detroit can't read at a grade school level. I mean, that's kind of sad, but like... I don't know if this is too yabai to say. But like, is it really a big deal, chat? Is it really a big deal? Does anyone really care if you have your high school diploma? Does anyone... Do you really need a high school diploma, chat? Pippa, please take a typing test before the end of the stream, please. Oh, okay. Thank you for the $5, Cheddar Cuddles. Yes? Every company that is in face. You can get a GED, exactly. Just get your GED, chat. Wait, don't listen to my advice. I'm an anime girl. Man, you wanna know my honest thoughts, chat? You wanna know my honest thoughts? If you don't have like the big brain for business and stuff, you know, like you can work on a ranch. You know, like there are a lot of farmers that'll offer you a place to stay, and in exchange you just work on the farm. Why not just do that, chat? Why not just do that? You know? I don't have the brain for like business stuff, you know? Like, I'm not somebody that's like, oh yes, let us perform the businesses. I will become millionaire off of selling potato peelers. You know, that's a lot of... That's for like the people with like the smart brains, you know? Ranch work is probably more fulfilling than corporate office work anyways. I think so. I don't think real life works like Harvest Moon, but what do I know? If you go on Craigslist right now, or look in job ads, you don't get to keep like the farm or whatever. You're just a farm hand. But like, you will find people advertising looking for farm hands in exchange for living. I have a job, Pippa. Well, lucky you! This game is boring. I like this game. I just don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost. Pippa pinned something about game trailer. What game trailer do they mean? I pinned I did a trailer for this game. This is the way I came from. I broke that vent thing. Great. But where do I go? Oh my god! I think humans are meant for manual labor. You know, I don't think we're meant for office work and stuff. Generally speaking, anyways. You know, because like office work is like... Go that way or this way? Oh, wait. You're like sitting there staring at a computer all day. Your soul's being sucked out. You're doing a repetitive task over and over. And I don't think humans are meant for that. I think it's bad for like our psychology brains. Manual labor should pay better. It should. times are not changing. And I'm not saying like manual labor is like completely ideal, you know, like it's like it really hurts after a while, and like it's not the be all end all, you know. Like our bodies deteriorate anyways. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like not as many people kill themselves when they're working as a farmhand versus people working in an office that kill themselves. And on thank you for the $3.95. I never learned to tie my shoes properly, and I never learned my multiplication tables, and I have a huge 6-figure salary. You just gotta be good at what you do. Ah! I ruined my leg for life doing manual labor, so I mean... Oh. The Queens because they're too tired to kill themselves. Beast Caveman CEO. I mean, I think that's part of it too, you know, is finding... Oh! Finding, like, the job that's right for you. But that's a lot easier said than done, you know?
Alright, it's uploading. Remember that wastewater report I mentioned? A little more info here. The contamination seems to originate in the Auburn area.
I quick saved.
That place is practically deserted nowadays. Probably not a coincidence.
Well, I'm a very dumb person though. Like, there's a lot of things that I want to do, but the only thing that's ever really felt right to me is content creation. And it doesn't really make sense to me, you know, because like I feel like I am like the exact wrong kind of person to be interested in like content creation. I'm extremely introverted. I don't like leaving the house. I have terrible people skills. Oh my god. Just curious, which family of bunnies do you come from? Are you part of the lop-eared bunnies or Angora bunnies? Or how about... I'm a phase world bunny. I'm a phase world rabbit. Well, like... Ah! I'm not good at video games. And I really not to break it like that. I'm not good at video games. I have very weird taste in video games, and like I don't know, like I'm very surprised that like I've been able to be a VTuber. Because like I look at people like Senzawa or Nianors, and I look at them and I'm like, those are people that are like, those are the people that do this kind of job. Those are the people that do this kind of job, you know? Those are the good people. You guys ever feel like that? Like, they have the right voices, the right personalities. And I don't know, like I've just always felt that with like everything. And I don't even know if it's imposter syndrome. I feel like it's like... I don't know how to explain it, but like... You know when you like you talk to like When you talk or you interact with somebody and they're in that job or whatever, and you're like, oh yes, this is what they do, this is who they are, this is what they were meant for, you know? Like with teachers, it's like, yes, this person is a teacher. And you can tell sometimes when like a teacher is not really fit for their job. Imposter syndrome is a mostly fake disease. it's imposter syndrome. I feel like imposter syndrome is more like, oh, I don't think I'm good enough. But this is more like just knowing that certain people are more suited for specific roles. It's not really about self-deprecating, it's more like knowing your place in the world. You can tell a teacher's probably wrong for their job because they're a teacher in current year. Have confidence. It's not like a confidence issue though, you know? Ah! That isn't! I couldn't tell! I thought it was bookshelves! Like... no confidence. No, like, I have confidence in other things, you know? I could be a sheep farmer. I think that's something I could do. I think that's a role I'm more suited for, is like shearing sheep and working on a farm, you know? Like, that's what I know, that's what I'm accustomed to. But I've kind of like wiggled my way into YouTube stuff by force. That's what I've kind of like... I don't know, like... The one that Watame is Hiroshi. That's just... Dude, Watame was like the perfect storm for me, you know? She's got like that tender, loving personality, but still like very feisty sometimes, and like not afraid to be comedic, and she's got such a beautiful voice. And then the fact that she's a sheep, I was just like, oh my god, she's literally perfect. But I've always kind of been like that. And then there was some... Then there were some jobs that, like, I considered taking on in order to, like... It might sound weird, but in order to, like, punish myself, I guess? Like, at one point, I considered wanting to join, like, the... boat force, we'll call it that. Because... The Phase World Boat Force. Because... I'm really scared of water, and I think I'd hate it. And I was like, you know what? Like, let's make... You know, like, life is miserable anyway, so, like, let's go the extreme, you know? Let's just do it, you know? I think boats are cool anyway, so... I don't know. I've had a lot of... different thoughts in my life. We fill a very specific niche that we never get out of Nianners or Sen or Watame though. Oh, thank you. I just... What?! Did that get him? I can't tell. This has like no impact. I don't know. It's weird to think, you know, that like you can really be anything, you know? I know that sounds corny, but like, or cliche, but like you can literally be anything, you know? Even if you're not meant to be that, you can do that. And with some people, it's more obvious. But then that can also be a charm sometimes too, you know? Like, this is a kind of a weird example maybe, but like, have you guys seen... I don't enjoy his content really, but like, he's an example of it in my mind. There's this guy called like Something Else YT. And he doesn't really feel like he would be a content creator in the field that he's in. But that's what he wants to do, so he makes it work. You know, like, he's not a particularly talented artist. He doesn't really have like a lot of natural charisma. He doesn't have like an excellent voice or anything. You wouldn't say like, yeah, he's meant for that job, but like, it's what he wants to do, so... Isn't that the charm of being a content creator? Maybe. Being an adult has taught me everything is improvising all the time. Just say Doug. No, I'm not talking about Doug. I'm talking about something else, YT. I feel like Doug Walker really fits with like the nostalgia critic thing. Like, I think that is something he was naturally good at and should have kept doing. But the problem is that he took something that he was good at and he tried to like branch out of it, and he like let it get to his head that like, oh, I'm good at this, so I'll be good at what I actually want to do and stuff, and like it's just not how it works, you know? Good at it. Listen, a lot of people really enjoy the nostalgia critic stuff. I think he could have, like, okay, CinemaSins, you know? It might not be good film critique, but it's good entertainment. It's good junk food for people. It doesn't need to be a masterful critique that like is so amazing or whatever, you know? Like it's just junk food for the brain. It's just something to amuse people. And I think that's what the nostalgia critic was it was just junk food. And there's a place for that, you know? There's a place for junk food. He was good at it, people were entertained by it. Chat. Like it reminds me of it reminds me of like movie actors, you know? People will get upset. Oh, I'm being typecast. I'm being put into the same role over and over. I know I can do better. I don't want to just be a Disney star. I want to also be a pop star, you know? I can be so much more. And then they lose themselves in trying to pursue something that they just weren't meant for, and they weren't willing to... They're not willing to put their all into, but like just wasn't right for them, you know? You know what I mean? Like Selena Gomez, like she wasn't really... I mean, I didn't like watch her stuff growing up, so I don't know like... I don't know like how great she was with the Disney stuff, but like that was what she was famous for, and then she tried branching off into other stuff and it didn't really pan out. Wasn't really what she was meant for. Cara Delevingne. I don't know who that is. Once Doug did all the demo reel and game show spin-offs, it was over. I feel like that was his opportunity to like learn. He could have learned. Was that the Friday girl? I don't know. He's a pretty standard VAT grown Disney Channel child star. Being typecast as an act. Oh, I missed it. Rebecca Black was a Friday girl. Pippa pretending that she didn't rush home after school. Shut up. I never really liked Disney Channel stuff as much. I was always a cartoons kid, you know? I really liked cartoons. But then Nickelodeon went through that fucking weird phase where they had like a bunch of really shitty shows on. I fucking hated like oh my god, they're all over! I didn't like Whitey B. I didn't like Johnny Test. I didn't like that was Cartoon Network. Oh, Cartoon Network. I don't know. There's a lot of like newer shows that I guess are not considered older shows that like I never watched. Like oh, I'm out of medkits. I thought iCarly was stupid. I didn't understand the appeal, and now like so many people are nostalgiaing over it, and I'm just like, what the hell? iCarly was trash. Like you guys, how young are you, children? Like what the fuck? Powerpuff Girls, I kind of enjoyed as a kid, but I also felt like it bothered me how like low resolution the show looked. If that makes sense, like I don't know, Powerpuff Girls, like when I saw it on TV, I was like, why does it look like that? You know, I was like, what the fuck? And like some other shows were kind of blurry, you know. Like I mean, Ed, Edd n Eddy was kind of blurry, but like it didn't feel quite as blurry. I don't know what's wrong with me. But you watch cartoons unironically these days. Yeah, I watch anime. Maybe it was your TV, maybe. Powerpuff Girls had a very grainy quality to it, like even more than the others at its time. I used to really enjoy the shows that ended up getting like cancelled or disappearing. Have you tried F for flashlight? Fuck off, man. You can't see anything, really? Be a medkit. Or not get back up. Oban Star Racers. I thought Oban Star Racers was the coolest shit I had ever seen. I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god, this is like a death race. People are dying. Holy shit. Where the fuck am I? People are dying. This is so cool. Oban! I love the Oban Star Racers. I don't remember the others. I never watched Clone Wars. Why do you turn 180 degrees every time? I'm a coward. Where are you hiding? Bang! You watched OG Beyblade? I did not. I enjoyed Chaotix, as terrible as it was. But I was really big into anything card game and monsters. Except for Yu-Gi-Oh! I had a hard time getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! I thought the main kid looked so fucking stupid. If I had known that, like, there were, like, guns and violence involved, maybe I would have watched Yu-Gi-Oh! But I did not. But I watched Chaotix, and I watched a lot of Pokemon. I used to have Pokemon on VHS, and I would just, like, watch the same episodes over and over and over. How did that not kill you? You dead? Can you move? I had all of Indigo League on VHS. Oh, Code Lyoko. I never watched Code Lyoko. Never watched Zoids either. Sometimes I would flip to like random channels, languages I didn't speak, just to watch that. That was something different. Making that noise. Where do I go from here? Can I really not jump through there? What the heck? Ah! I figured it out. I don't know what that noise is, but it's really freaking me out, chat. Galactic Football, I did not watch that. Ghost? There was a door? 4Kids censored anime heavy, Pippa. Oh, Sailor Moon. I liked Sailor Moon. I didn't really watch it growing up as much. I ended up watching it a little bit later in my life. On YouTube. Somebody made a playlist. Wait, where's my sniper rifle? Where's my sniper rifle? Guess I don't have a sniper rifle anymore. What the hell? Holy shit! I loved Hamtaro growing up. Oh my god! I had a whole like little playset of Hamtaro. I had the I don't remember what it was called, but like it was all the Hamtaro characters, and they were dressed up like they were in a play or something. Holy shit! I love Hamtaro. Do a watch along of ghost stories. I wanna be an Air Force Ranger. I wanna live a life of danger. I don't wanna get DMCA'd by YouTube. I don't think of what else I enjoyed. It'd be fun, but oh boy, the yaps. SWAT Cats. I do not know what SWAT Cats is. Ghost stories is something that could never exist ever again. Never, ever, ever again. Why do I play this game with more stealth than I do like Payday 2? Oh man, all Transformers. Oh, the My Little Pony. There are a lot of really shitty. Holy shit, gargoyles! Gargoyles was fucking badass, chat. Gargoyles was like the most badass show. Gargoyles would come on, I'd gather Mama King and Papa King because it was the only cartoon that they were actually like, yeah, fucking this is cool. What? Oh, and then Avatar. Avatar was another show that Mama Kin and Papa Kin actually enjoyed. Gargoyles was too powerful. Gargoyles was so good. An insane voice acting cast. I don't know who voice acted it, but I remember like Blythe had such a cool ass voice. Dude, the evil guy, I don't remember his name. It was like Thanatos or something? Thanatos? I remember thinking like he was fucking cool. He's David, I don't know who that is. Thanatos. This is some sort of 90s kid show. Man. Batman the Animated Series. I never watched superhero stuff because I thought you weren't supposed to unless you read the comics first, so I never did. I was very weird about stuff like that as a kid. I was like, well, I can't watch this because there's a source material to it, and if I don't watch the source material, then I'm not a real fan! Oh yeah. I don't know why I did that to myself. Why are you not dying? Young Pippa saved herself. It's just a Pipkin. Animaniacs! Oh my god, I love Animaniacs. Oh my god. Pinky and the Brain though, man. Pinky and the Brain was my fucking jam. Holy shit.
We've lost contact with the search team. Copy. I'm sending in reinforcements. You need to hold that position until... Oh, shit!
Pinky and the Brain and the Brain. That was my favorite intro too. When the Larry episode happened, and they changed the intro. So it was like Pinky and the Brain, and like Brain, you know, it's hard to recreate that. That like caught me off guard. That was like, I have to save again, man. Pippa did not grow up on MTV. No, anything with real people, I wasn't interested. There were a few shows that I thought were interesting that like I would watch even though they weren't animated, but a lot of the times if it wasn't animated, I didn't okay, I saved! I didn't have an interest in it. Oh, there he is. Here, buddy. Oh, I missed. Older cartoons were so good. They were. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Man, that was one show where sometimes, like, if somebody else was watching it, I'd watch it because, like, I thought it was cool, but it was really scary, so... Cuddles, thank you for the $5. Beavis and Butthead, Daria, Celebrity Deathmatch, Neon Flux. I did not watch any of those. MTV has Cartoon Sushi and oh yeah, I never watched any of that. Hi. What the fuck? You're not perfect, man, I know. I know you guys think I have shit taste, but that's okay. I think you guys have some shit taste. The exception, chat, was dinosaurs. I would try my best to look for anything dinosaur related. There's this one show that nobody seems to ever know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I'm like, Dinotopia. You don't know what that is? Dinotopia? And they're like, what the fuck is Dinotopia? I'm like, Dinotopia? Pangea? The world is still got dinosaurs? There's dinosaurs in the world? There's people? People use the dinosaurs for doing stuff? You don't know what I'm talking about? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you talking about Jurassic Park? I used to love Land Before Time. I love Jurassic Park. I'm still playing boss music, so there's somebody out here, but I don't know where. Oh, there he is. And I'm gonna save right here. Transformers Beast Wars. That sounds sick. I never watched that. Thumper! Adventures in Dinosaur City. Is that what it was called? Oh. And then there's another one down here, right? But where? Oh, no. They haven't jumped on yet. Team Hyperforce Go. I thought that was kind of cool, but I used to get really sick of how melodramatic it was all the fucking time. Oh my god, there's this monkey. This monkey, she might be bad, but maybe she's not bad. But oh my god. Emotions! Fucking stupid. I don't want emotions. I want you guys to go kick ass. What the fuck? What fucking stupid? Put your goddamn emotions there? Fucking monkey show? What the fuck? What about Power Rangers? Fucking love Power Rangers, chat! Fucking love Power Rangers. I'm gonna save here. We're back. The dinosaur movie. Yeah, I remember that. That was a piece of dog shit. Wasn't there supposed to be a big guy here? Man, the boy from the Dinosaurs We're Back movie. I thought that kid was so fucking annoying. He was so annoying. I always hated the little emo boys. Always hated the little emo boy. Oh, I'm rough and tough. I'm from the other side of the tracks. You guys don't understand me. I don't know what a human emotion is. I don't... What? Fucking people like me? What the fuck? Nobody likes me. I'm from the other side of the tracks. I'm so tragic. I'm just saying, oh, man, I'm gonna fucking shove your head into a blender if you don't shut the fuck up. Eat that chat. The We're Back kid was trying too hard to be hard. Straight up just wedgie him and laugh at his tears. Exactly! I did save. I'll save again. Man. It's terrible, but one of my favorite cartoons was Digimon Frontier. Because I thought it was so cool that they turned into the Digimon. I was like, fuck, man. I want to turn into a Digimon. Kid, nobody likes Pippa, nobody likes. Well, I mean, true. I always hated that, you know? I wanted to be like... When they got all emo about how nobody liked them, I wanted to just be like, yeah, fuck you, nobody liked you. I was pretty mean though, like I would say that to kids at school too, like when somebody tried pulling the melodramatic stuff, I didn't know how to respond to it. And it annoyed me that they were acting like that. But I didn't know why it annoyed me, so I was just like, well yeah, maybe nobody likes you then. Or like one time, later in school. There was this one kid, the loner kid that wears like a trench coat. That type. So that kind of kid. That kid was sitting next to me, and I was like, he was talking about how like nobody understands him, and he can't make any friends because like he has all these opinions on things that people are just too simple-minded to understand. And I was like, not having friends doesn't make you intelligent. And he just didn't know how to respond, and he just shut up and turned to what he was doing. Like, I felt kind of awkward about it, so like I looked. Oh, save game. So I looked around the room. I don't think anybody was paying attention. Like, God, but like, I felt really. I kind of felt bad, but at the same time I didn't, you know, because it's like, man, why are you like being so fucking egotistical about not having friends? Like, I know why I don't have friends. I'm fucking awkward. I'm awkward and I don't know how to communicate like a human being. That doesn't make me cool. It's not cool that I don't have friends. It's just like a fucking reality of life. Now I have Vtuber friends. Vtubing has allowed me to talk to people and make friends. I was born even real people. don't know. Like, it always really pissed me off that, like, you couldn't just, like, say how things were, you know? Like, everybody... Like, kids, you know... Even adults are always trying to, like... find some grand reason for the way that they are and make it into something more special than it is. And it's like, man, if nobody likes you, that doesn't make you special. It just means nobody likes you. Don't turn yourself into a fucking... main character in a goddamn like sitcom or whatever. Like you're not the misunderstood fucking main character, and we're all just like background characters watching you like, oh my god, so misunderstood. Like, no, fuck you. You're unlikable. That's the end of it. That's how I am. I know I say stupid shit. Ah! Already dead. Stop hitting him. The fuck did he go? He's not dead, you liar! My life sucks. Pippa, good. Well, oh my god. It's more like, why are you telling me this? I don't care. I have my own shit to worry about. Are we close enough for you to be telling me this? Eric G, thank you for the $11. Today I learned that Pippa destroyed a kid in grade school. Holy shit. Calm down with the fucking donations, Jesus Christ! Thank you for the $150. Jesus fucking Christ. Actual milestones are dumb, so congrats on 149k. What? Thanks for the old cartoon nostalgia. Jesus. Where did it round up? Jesus Christ. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sitting here fucking talking about being mean to people and you're like, yes, I should donate. Oh, now he's dead. Thank you again. Thank you again. Did Uruka bully you? Pippa, who hurt you? No, I got bullied all throughout school and eventually I got sick of people trying to fucking get all emotional, you know, like, oh, my life is so sad, oh my god, I'm a main character, you know, I'm so fucking sad. I'm so fucking sad, man, we all got bullied, shut the fuck up. I fucking hated that when random people, like, I get they're trying to make conversation, you know, they're trying to, they're trying to, like, connect with you on a human level or whatever, and it's like, man...
Tomcat, this is Dose 7. I heard somebody needed a ride. Got an HLZ for me yet? I'm showing a decent...
Maybe if they actually cared about the other person, you know, but those kinds of people, it's always just a pity party. It's me.
I'll keep you advised. Roger.
Kind of fucking people that turned up to participate in the Prussian Olympics. Like, oh yes, I have it worse than you because blank, 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 blank. It's like, man, I wasn't trying to start a fucking competition. Why are you so insecure about the suffering you went through that you need to fucking make it a competition? What the fuck is wrong with you? I have Pipkin and I'm still somehow less stupid than you. Yeah, but empathy is one of the ways people connect. Well, I'm not gonna have empathy for somebody that's fucking... trying to trauma dump on me or whatever. Or one of those people that's trying to, like, fucking turn themselves into a main character. I don't know, it just... It was... A lot of the time, it's the fucking... I don't even want to say weebs, you know? Because, like, there are plenty of people that just enjoy anime. And... Oh, safe. Oh, Jamie, thank you for the 1337. Empathy does not equal sympathy. That too. But, like, this is why you have no friends, Pippa! I know! And I don't care! I don't... Listen. You know what George motherfucking Washington said? You know what he said? He said it's better to be alone than in bad company. And I was like, fuck yeah, that's true. I'm not even paying attention, but I want to... Jesus Christ. Maga Paddle, thank you for the 631. Ah! Shut up! Well, that's why like with VTubers and stuff, you know? It's like... Oh shit, they're doing stuff. How do you guys not see me? Like with VTubers, you know, like there's some people that like I'll give people a chance generally, you know? I'll give people a chance, but like I think Mark Twain said that. Was it Mark Twain? I don't know. Point is, whoever said it was fucking right. Straight up, you know? There's people I just don't want to interact with. I don't want to interact with them, you know? I'm in a weird place with some people where it's like, oh, like I kind of want to, you know, because like I have fond memories of watching their content, but then things later on might have changed that, and now like it makes it weird because it's like, well, I mean, I guess like I never even really knew the person to begin with, so I mean there's that, but I don't know, you know. Can you guys stop talking about slavery in my fucking chat? The fuck is wrong with you? Sakana's gonna come into my chat and be like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Brave, thank you for the $5. You can't always trust those person quotes. Twain, you said you regret the things you don't do more than the things you do. And boy, he was wrong. Oh. Jonathan in high school, so I was just recently diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Pippa, who asked, your burger pity party's over. I mean, unironically, like, true though, right? Like, people every day get cancer. People every day die of cancer, you know? Why should I care? What the fuck is that? But like, why are you telling me? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? You want me to give you $5 or something? What do you want? Why are you telling me? What do you want? What kind of friendship starts with you telling somebody I have cancer, I'm dying? I don't mean to be an asshole, Chad. It's just like, be reasonable, you know? Oh no. I mean, it's one hell of an icebreaker. Oh my god. Kind of friendship you have? I think it's the wrong. I just... Listen, okay? Listen. I can have very... Mr. Mannequin, thank you for the $5. Listen. Listen, I have very strong bouts of empathy, okay? When I actually know a person or care about a person, you know? And empathy is a very uncomfortable feeling, you know? So why would I want to have empathy for people that I don't need to? You know? Like, I don't... Listen, if you have cancer or whatever, like, that sucks, okay? But I'm not gonna enable my emotion toggle just to fucking suffer with you. Like, who the fuck are you? And I don't care if that sounds bad, because it's like... I mean, it's like watching the news... Ah! It's like watching the news all the time, you know? Like, I don't like watching the news... I don't like watching the news because it's so fucking depressing. Sympathy does not equal empathy. If they just want like sympathy, it's like, well, where you want from? Okay, yeah, empathy is nuts. Oh my god. It's like, what? So you want me to feel sad for you? What is that gonna do for you? Why would you want people to feel sad for you? Don't you feel ashamed of that? Don't you feel ashamed of wanting people to feel pity for you? Why would you want people to pity you? Are you not so good of a person that, like, you'd hope for people to, like, envy you or like, be proud of you or... Like, why... I don't understand this. You know, I don't understand. Okay, like the same fucking thing with beggars. I hate that. I think it's one thing when streamers put like a donation goal on stream and it's like, yeah, if you donate, this is what your money is going towards. You know, this is what we're saving up for. But when people are like, oh, so my computer's dying, so I'm asking for $3,000 so I can get a new computer. Man, get a new fucking computer yourself. Fuck you. Why are you asking for money like a fucking beggar? You're so pathetic. I just hate that shit. They do it because it works. Why would you want money like that? Why would you feel the need to be so pathetic that you have to... Thank you for the $5, Cancer. But like, why would... Like, don't you feel dirty? Don't you feel dirty if you have to get money by begging people? Don't you feel dirty receiving that money? Like, to me, that's like a really, like, last-minute thing, you know? Like, if I'm fucking on the street and, like, dying, then it's like, okay, yeah, I need money, you know? I'm gonna put my fucking jar out and ask for money. But even still, it'd be better to get, like, a loan or something, you know? You're homeless, just buy a house! No, that's not what I'm saying! I'm saying to have some pride in yourself, you know? Pippa, I have AIDS, cancer. Think of the 420. It's kind of like prostitution. I don't know. Like, at least then you're actually providing a service, you know? Like, if somebody's a prostitute, they're offering a service for money. And you can argue, like, the morality of that or whatever, but, like, at least the other person's getting something out of it. When you're just begging for money, the only thing the other person can get out of it is like a sense of accomplishment for giving to somebody lesser than them or whatever, you know? Like, it's not... You need money to sell your body or... I just mean like... sense of pride and accomplishment. For giving to somebody lesser than? Like, I don't know. I hate that too. Like, I hate when you go to like a store or whatever. I hate when you go to a fucking store and they're like, would you like to donate $5 to this charity? And it's like, no the fuck I would not. No the fuck I would not. You are relying on cheap tactics to get $1 here, $1 there out of people. And I don't care if it's for a good cause. I don't care if it's for a good cause. You're fucking... Cause now I'm gonna look like the asshole if I'm like, no, I don't want to donate. I don't want to round up to $100 from my $70 total in order to donate to fucking children dying of cancer AIDS. Slayer, thank you for the 639. My name is not important. My whole life is just cold, bitter hatred. This is the time of vengeance and no life is worth saving. It's time for me to pip. It's time for me to fuck off! It's hard to trust charities. It is really hard to trust charities. That's another thing. A lot of charities are fucking scams. You know what charities I really fucking hate? You know what charities I really hate, chat? This is an awful conversation. These fucking charities that are like, oh yes, we are a we are a small business living outside of our mother's garage, and we are working so hard to save the animals. We're trying so hard to save the animals. I live with my parents and my fiance, and we're trying really hard. We're running a rescue for these hamsters. It's like, man, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of your parents' house, and maybe get like an actual job, and maybe you can contribute some of your own fucking money. How about that? How about instead of being a professional beggar for a living, you get a fucking job, and if you care about these animals, you only take on the amount that you can reasonably care for. And you fucking fund them yourselves, you know? You're not a fucking charity. You're somebody who has too many goddamn pets. And there are plenty of these charities. a real job, Vtuber. Listen, a job where you're actually providing something for people. Like, I hate these people, Chet. I hate these people. Where it's like, yes, I am going to take on these animals or whatever. And I'm just gonna hope to God that because I'm considered a rescue that I'll get free money from people. Take care of it. Like, there's ways you can monetize it too. So I don't understand, you know? Like, if you run a charity or something, there's some people that, to help fund their charity, they have like YouTube channels, you know? They have YouTube channels. They're actually producing content for people. They're making stuff for people. And then people can be like, oh yeah, I want, I'll pick up some bunny food for you or whatever. I'll pick up, yeah, I'll do this for you, or yeah, I'll toss $5 your way. Or you can actually like produce a physical product, like yeah, like making stickers or what's something like dog treats. I've seen some animal shelters will like make their own dog treats to sell and stuff.
There's no demand. Not as far as I know.
Like,
Dub 7 on final. Copy, Dub 7. Do you have a visual? Roger that.
and don't rescues sell the animals, adoption fees and all that. Kind of part of the reason for an adoption fee is that so people can't be like, oh yes, I'll take this animal for free, and then they take like a rabbit or something and they bring it home and they feed it to their snake.
We're just 2 minutes now. Repeat. LZ is hot. Dead mother, can you get us some backup? I don't have any available room.
Who shot him? Oh my god.
Look out, grenade!
There's so many! Do I have enough ammo for this?
Die, motherfucker!
I don't know if I have enough ammo for this. What the hell? Oh my god. Man. I think if you provide something. A pretty like loose definition of what you provide, you know? I mean, it'd be kind of hypocritical otherwise, considering I'm a VTuber. But like, you guys don't have to give me money. If you guys give me money, that's entirely up to you. Content creators can also survive off of things like brand sponsorships, you know? Not that anyone's gonna touch me with 10 football, but it's like when these. I think there's also a more delicate line content creators have to walk. Where it's like, if you have to ask your fans to fund your videos or your projects or whatever, you've just looped right back around to begging.
Reinforcements!
Donation for Pipkin charity. Oh my god. Susan, thank you for the 333. I am but a humble small company owner running a charity. Donate now and 60% of what you give goes to supporting local mentally and socially impaired VTubers. Oh my god! Just like me! Can't believe I forgot the period in my dono and stream elements rounded up. Double dose of Pipkin. I'll have to really save for 149k. What? What the fuck? But I don't like charities because the owner skims 50% off the top. And that's another thing, you know, is like some charities are more of a brand than they actually are a charity. I'm not gonna go into which, but let's just say there are websites out there where you can find out how reliable a charity actually is. Poppy, thank you for the $5. Yoshi, bottom left. My Yoshi. Shut up! Oh, safe. Thank you, thank you. Charity Navigator, yes. 14.9. Charities that sue other charities for using their symbols. If we don't donate, we don't get dopamine from the parasocials. No, hold on. I think that's another case, you know? Of some people aren't meant to do specific things, and if you can't figure out a way to monetize your charity in a way that like allows it to keep running, at least mostly free of donations, like direct donations from the average person, then I feel like maybe that's not what you're meant to be doing. You know? That's Blackburn, thank you for the $5. With no message. To be honest, if we didn't donate, you'd never get sponsors. There. That's a matching donation to Greenpeace. Thanks for saving the world, Pippa. Thank you for the $5. Man, I could really piss people off and I could talk about artists.
Take cover. Find a hole.
Do it! Point about paywalls. Okay, I think there is a very...
Lost contact with the roof. If you confirm that there's been a breach. Unknown, we're checking it out.
What the fuck? Get the fuck out of my chat. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out! Okay. With artists. I think a really smart way of monetizing your art is the Patreon method of like... You post the safe for work version of something, like you draw Mercy from Overwatch, and you post the safe for work version online, and you post the not safe for work version on your Patreon. You know, I think that makes sense. That's a good way to make some extra cash. Thank you, Anon, for the 1337. That's not real math. People can fuck off with what is and isn't real art, okay? Making a living at the end of the day, I feel like is what really counts for a lot of artists is being able to survive off of their passion. But if you have to resort to furry art or not safe for work art, I get it, you know? You have to go where the money is sometimes. But, with that being said, I also fucking hate the people that are like, oh my god, I fucking hate Overwatch. I'm only drawing Overwatch so I can get some money, you know? Like, don't talk shit about the people you're pandering to. I think that's fucked up, you know? Like, they're giving you their money for a service and you're sitting there bad-mouthing them. Shouldn't you be a bit grateful? Shouldn't you be a bit grateful that these people are funding your service? If these people weren't paying for you to draw Mercy from Overwatch or whatever, you'd be fucking broke. You know? You resorted to this for a reason. Don't act all fucking high and mighty. You don't get that high and mighty. You sold out. And you know, sometimes you have to sell out. That's the reality of life. But you then don't get to act like you're fucking better than the people you're selling out to.
Go!
The same thing goes with big companies, you know? Big companies like, yeah, I fucking hate gamers. Yo, fuck gamers. Gamers are literally the worst. Well, fuck you, idiot. You're making a fucking game. You're making a fucking game. You're complaining about gamers? Who do you think's buying your games? Who do you think's buying your games? Who's buying your games? Who's buying your games? I'll give you a hint. It's not who you wish was buying your games because those people don't buy games. Those people barely play games. God damn it. I don't know, it just drives me fucking insane. Oh right, there was a health pack back here, I keep forgetting. Or did I grab it? Did I grab the health pack? I don't remember. But shit, I don't know, it drives me insane. I don't think you should bite the hand that feeds you. That's basically what I'm saying. That's why I will never watch like a VTuber, for example, who's like, yeah, I fucking hate weebs. If they're doing it ironic... Fuck! If they're doing it ironically because they're also a weeaboo and they're like, yeah, weebs are the fucking worst, you know? Or fuck weeaboos. And they're also weeb. It's like, yeah, you're just making fun of like your own group, basically. But like the grifters that are like, yeah, I fucking hate weeaboos. I hate gamers. By the way, let me make my entire living off of pandering to these people. Like, go kill yourself. So, I'm sorry, in Minecraft! In Minecraft? Chat, I have a habit of taking things personally that I know I shouldn't, you know? Oh, Pippa, Pipkin. I actually have one of your printers. But I have it too. But it's like you know, like it or not, you know, we get into like these we get involved in a culture or subculture, and that inevitably it becomes part of your identity, you know? When you spend hours of your life playing video games, it's hard to not consider yourself a gamer. It's hard to not consider yourself a weeaboo, otaku, whatever, you know, when you enjoy anime. It's like, yeah, I enjoy this thing. Maybe I don't partake in the community, but like I keep up with the news and everything of like what games are coming out. Yeah, I play games. I am a gamer, you know? I don't think there's really anything wrong with that. It just happens. I think it's a little cringe to make it your whole personality, but like it's part of your identity. So when you get these fucking grifters that come along and are like, yeah, man, I fucking hate gamers. You play shooter games? Literally the worst kind of fucking game, you know? Hello, man. Thank you for the $1. You play games? Well, that's what man babies do, you know? That's what little man children do. Only gross neckbeards that are 40 years old living with their parents play video games. Okay, well, fuck you. I hope you get chased out of the industry. Why are you even here? Oh, right, because you're so pathetic that these people that you hate so much, you have to pander to! Because you couldn't make it in life doing what you actually wanted to do! Who's the pathetic neckbeard now, loser? So that's how I feel about grifters. Oh yeah, being blunt, that's like the... that's like the one insult, I guess, that kind of gets to me. Is when people are like... Oh, Pippa's a grifter. It's like, you guys will know if I'm a grifter, okay? If I... When I sit here playing, If I sit here playing like Candy Crush or something for like 6 hours. Hi Minecraft, thank you for the $50. If I sit here... God, I don't want to bring up specific things. Because I don't want to... make things awkward for the company, I guess. John Garrison, thank you for the $10. Doritos, Monster, and Hot Pockets. I don't like Monster. Well, I kind of like Monster. I don't like regular Monster. Pippa Stealth Gamer came 7 years ago. I just... Dad, I feel like you guys can pretty obviously tell what I don't like. And it's one thing, you know, to like riff on Apex, you know, like, yeah, fuck Apex. I never want to play Apex. Apex looks so boring. But I've never actually played Apex. I might enjoy it. Or like with Minecraft, I don't like playing Minecraft really, but I do it because I want to bond and have experiences with my gen mates. Versus like... Hello, FGC! But, looked like you were having fun last time with creative mode. Yeah. Ragnar B, thank you for the $3.95. Thoughts on game journalists? I have talked about game journalists before. They are the epitome of... Not all of them, you know, not all of them. No, some game journalists, they enjoy games. Maybe they don't like the community as much, but they still enjoy games. And maybe they have unconventional opinions. I think that's perfectly fine, you know? You don't have to be the picturesque mold of a community to be part of it. I think you can still be a gamer if you're like a fucking hardcore Candy Crush addict, like fucking puzzle games, you know? That's what you enjoy. It's still games. It might be more casual, but you're taking it to a level that's not casual, and like it's part of your life, you know? I can understand that. I don't think that makes you a grifter or anything, or not part of the gamer community. You're just not the stereotypical gamer. But that being said, the people where it's fucking clear they don't give a shit about video games, they're only a fucking games journalist because either they knew somebody who already worked at the company, or fucking... Please tell us what you're playing. Did you want the press? Shut up! Like, there are so many of these fucking people, chat. These games journalists. I won't name names. I won't name specific companies. But it's like, man, you guys don't fucking like games. You don't like gamers. You don't feel inspired by games, not even a little bit. Like, you guys are here because it's your fucking job. And if you're gonna be here because it's your fucking job, then you better do your fucking job, alright? Alright? Maybe get past the tutorial level every once in a while. Good luck! Good luck! I hope you fucking don't. I hope you can't bring yourself to even get past the game's tutorial level. Because then it makes it that much easier for everyone to see what a fucking hack you are, you know? Good. Make yourself look like a clown so nobody is deceived by the fact you don't even fucking like games. You don't like games. You don't play games. You are here because you are a fucking grifter and you should have no input. You should have no input on the directions that future games go. Because your opinion is fucking irrelevant. You're not a gamer. You don't buy games. You don't fucking play games unless you have to. And even when you have to, you can't even bring yourself to get past the bare minimum. It makes me fucking roll. You know, I used to subscribe to Game Informer. I used to actually read this shit. And then eventually I was like, wait a minute. Not that I have anything against Game Informer specifically. Okay, I'm not trying to out anybody in specific, okay? But like, man, when you fucking read an article, when you read a fucking article, chat, on a game, and they're like, well, I couldn't get past the final boss, but I looked up the end cutscene on YouTube, and I have to say, you know, the whole thing was definitely an experience. 7 out of 10. You didn't play the game! You didn't beat the game! You don't get to give a rating of the fucking game! You didn't fucking play it! You didn't fucking play it! You don't get to give a rating! What? Oh, I'm sorry. Can I be a movie critic? Can I be a movie critic if I walk out of the movie theater halfway and then I'm like, oh, don't worry, I looked up some clips of the last moments online. Excuse me? Excuse me?
Area secure.
You didn't get the intended experience! So why are you telling other people what you think of it? Are you fucking dumb?
Flush you out.
But they don't care. Integrity doesn't matter. Integrity means nothing. All that matters at the end of the day is getting a paycheck and getting to complain and give your input on an industry you don't fucking care about. Fucking hate it, Chat. I fucking hate it. I think there's valuable input that outsiders can provide sometimes, you know? Like, sometimes people will get so caught up in stuff that it's like... There's change that they don't even know that they need sometimes, you know? That is not often the case. But it happens, you know? I'm not totally against outsiders coming in and being like...
𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 in the general area. How the fuck did he get all the way here?
Forgot what I was saying. What about Zoomers that watch the whole thing on YouTube and call themselves fans? I think that one depends on the game. I think there are some games where it doesn't actually matter if you play them. Because they're basically just a fucking movie anyways. Like, Until Dawn. I like Until Dawn. I'm not gonna pay for it. I already watched, like, literally everything. I already watched, like, everything there is to that game online. Why would I pay money for that? I'm not gonna waste my fucking money. But if you're watching somebody play through, like, Doom or something, well... The game itself is actually... There's a game there. There's a game there. There's a key aspect that you are missing. Why did you walk towards me? I was trying to run out the door. Soma is not a horror game. It's not scary. A so-called game critic. I don't even remember what Soma is. That's Shit, is that the one where it's like it's kind of like BioShock where you go underneath like the sea? It's like a fucking... There's like an underwater part and stuff. Man, I played a little bit of that. I didn't really enjoy it. I don't really like Soma. I know, controversial opinion on this, but... That's another thing. It's like... It's kind of hard to...
Squad, check in.
I feel like language doesn't really accommodate... For instance... YouTube and like gaming culture, you know, cause like
No response.
I feel like there should be a way to say like, oh yeah, I'm a fan of Minecraft in the sense of like I like watching people play Minecraft. But in a way that's like not quite as wordy. Magopad, thank you for the 315. Pippa did nothing wrong. Last of Us 2 after it switched from Ellie to Abby. Last of Us 2 was shit in general. What do you mean? Oh. Mods! Mods!
No fucking way!
It got Game of the Year and it's BS. Yep.
Squad, check in!
I don't know, like I wish there was a word for that, you know? Cause like, was on it, YouTube is like, oh, thank you. Like there are certain games, you know, where I have no interest in playing them, but I like watching other people play them. And eventually, like streaming culture has become so big, you know? Like, there are some people that exclusively watch streamers. There are probably some here in chat, you know? Like, all you do is watch streamers. You don't watch, like, regular YouTube videos, or you don't watch regular television or whatever. And I wish there was more of a, vocabulary around streamer culture. But I guess it hasn't quite, evolved to that point yet. Streamers cringe, I only watch anime. Really? Really? Oh, Brian9, thank you for the $5. Sorry, I missed your message. What do you think of the fact that newer games are coming out with a special ultra easy mode specifically for reviewers and game journalists? This might surprise you, but actually I'm kind of fine with it. I'm kind of fine with it, you know? Because... for a number, I don't really care as much that it's for games journalists per se. But like my mama can, you know, she enjoys games. She grew up on games. But she doesn't have the like the reflexes in her hands anymore. Like my mama can went through some medical stuff and like doesn't have very good like control or hand-eye coordination. And like she really loves like Breath of the Wild. And I think, you know, like if there was like a easier way for her to play more games and be able to enjoy them without it being like frustrating that like she can't push the buttons as fast as she needs to or whatever. I think like that'd make me really happy, you know? I think ultra easy mode is good for accessibility. I don't give a shit about games journalists. If you want to fucking be a games journalist, you should learn how to get good. You know, it's literally your fucking job to review games. Learn how to play them, dipshit. But for casual enjoyers, it's like people that's yeah. You guys get what I'm saying. Let people have fun, yeah. Anna, thank you for the $10. Finally at a place in my life where I'm comfortable giving money to things that bring me joy. So sending some to the unironically non-grifter rabbit feels like the right thing to finally do with my heart. Kill yourself! God fucking damn it, Anna! Ah! Deep tag, thank you for the 135.
No fucking way!
In Minecraft! Kimoi? And the clip without context. Psych! In Roblox! Personally, I think games should be challenging. If there's no challenge, then what's the point? Well, I mean, that's what difficulty modes are for, you know? If you want to play something on a higher difficulty mode, so it's more challenging for you, go for it. But some people can't, like, they physically can't do things at the same level as other people, you know? So I think it's unfair to hold those people to the same standard as everybody else. Like, you might have 2 arms, but that doesn't mean somebody else does. So I think if a game developer wants to go out of their way to accommodate those kinds of people, I think that's a good thing, you know? Archive's about to get chucked out of here. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Right in line, thank you for the $2. I appreciate your well-reasoned, level-headed take. Is that sarcasm? They can if they want to, but they should. No, they definitely shouldn't be forced to. They definitely should not be forced to. I think it's one thing if a game developer is like, yeah, let's make an easier mode, you know? Ah, I'm blind. Let's make an easier mode for people. You know? I think that's one thing. But if you're fucking making a petition online, like, yeah, give us a fucking mode that's blah 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 blah, you know, you don't have to. I mean, it's kind of sad if the developer won't give in. Like, if a lot of people are asking for something, that's not like a whole lot of work to implement. It's kind of like, well, why don't you guys just do it? But like at the same time, you know, they don't have to. My issue are the games that accommodate by removing the game entirely, i.e. a puzzle is flashed past, the game is now a movie. Oh yeah, that's yeah. If you cave into them, they own you.
I need you to find the server hub and reset it so I can get into the system.
Okay, here's an
Better
example.
idea what's going on in there.
Colorblind from Overwatch. Colorblind was like a top-level Bastion player. But he couldn't play the game really as intended. Despite that, because he's colorblind, and his colorblindness they did not have in the game. I saved. They didn't have an option for his type of colorblindness in the game. And I think that's one of those things where it's like, well, why not just do it, you know? Wasn't he in like Masters or something? Oh, well, thank you, Marlene. It's like, well, why not just do it? It's not that hard to implement different color modes, you know? Colorblind mode should be standard. I have a friend who's severely colorblind. Yeah. Slide under the gate. How do I do that? How do you slide? I have no idea. Ah! Potential. Like the opposite of jumping. Man! Run and melee. That's not working. I think as long as you're not taking stuff away from other people, I don't see what's wrong with adding more for others, you know? Like, I don't... Like, what's wrong with making a game more accessible? Like subtitles, you know? Like, subtitles are really standard. I don't think... Like making a easier game mode for people who don't have, like, as fast of reflexes or whatever, you know? I think it's just like subtitles.
There's a reference to something called Icarus. It's It says here that it was a bioengineering program that started in 1973. Something about health issues related to microgravity. Loss of muscle mass, bone density, shit like that.
Some people want to see story more than gameplay. Well, then for those people, why don't they just, like, watch somebody play through it? I'm talking about for people who actually, like, need an accessibility mode. I'm not talking, like, if you're crying because you're too bad at Cuphead to be able to get through it, well, I mean, just fucking either get good or shut up. Like, just because you're bad, why do you... I don't think you deserve an easier game mode just because you're bad. Where is he? Then you need colorblind playtesters to see it. I mean, it's pretty, like, accessible online. Like, you can see what different colorblind modes are. Or just adjust the colors accordingly. Remember when seeing the end screen of a game was a reward? Why not though? Supply and demand if enough people want an easy mode? He said, crouch? Crouch, shift, melee. Am I confusing the run button? What is the run button? I don't remember. Color blindness is solved by a shader as a camera effect. Oh! Should be... crouching, walk forward, melee. It's not working. I don't know where to go from here. Ah! Wait, I could already go in here. Did I already try this door? I did not! I'm surprised there's not a bunch of lore stuff in here. Talking about like, oh yes, Can I not walk past these? Oh, there's more windows here though. Standing quiet and focusing. Stupid question, but does monochrome look the same for colorblind people? Probably. I mean, it probably depends on the kind of colorblind they are. But I assume it's the same because there's no colors involved, really. F.E.A.R so far? I'm enjoying it. Game difficulty is kind of analogous to the level of vocabulary or context required in a book. Sometimes it's just integral to the vision and there's nothing that can be done. I think that's fair. Like with Cuphead, you know? Cuphead is like a very classic example of something that's meant to be difficult. I wasn't even scared, chat. I wasn't even scared. I was playing it up for the camera.
You have 3 new messages. First message from
Take a drink.
It's Chuck Haberger. I've analyzed the readings and I'm recommended we suspend Perseus till we can figure out what's causing the synchronization. The patterns are identical to what we saw last time, but obviously the consequences would be a hell of a lot worse.
next message from
Chuck Haberger, I got your message. Maybe you've forgotten that when this happened before...
To put a heart rate monitor on, so we can believe you.
The fallout of that fuck-up was that Origin had to be permanently shut down. This time we're talking about a highly trained military commander with a telepathic link to hundreds of soldiers that don't think for themselves. If you're worried about being behind schedule now, imagine what'll happen if we end up with a full-scale revolt.
next message from
Marshal Disler. Hi, it's Marshal. Just got off the phone with Chuck Haberger. Really worried about his findings. He said he talked to you about suspending the program temporarily, and I've got to agree. If there's even the slightest chance of another synchronicity event, we've got to take it seriously. I'm gonna head over to the Perseus compound and check things out myself. Why don't you give me a call to my cell and let's discuss this?
end of messages.
Ah. So how does Alma tie into all this, I wonder? Like, is Alma just also... Is she also somebody that has the ability to put people under mind control? Keep playing, no spoilers. See, this is what I miss about games, you know? Like, I feel like newer games, they're so fucking up their own ass about telling their story and making sure, like, you know everything and understand everything and everything must be spelled out for you, that they'll sit here and make you sit through, like, an hour of cutscenes. They'll make you sit through, like, an hour of cutscenes. Because they're so fucking obsessed with their story and their characters. Whereas, like, I feel like with older games, it was just like, yeah, you can pay attention to the story, or you can just, like, keep fucking running through. Get the fucking cutscene if you want to, it doesn't matter.
Now, what followed is unclear at this point. U.S. Army helicopters were seen approaching the building, but we've heard nothing since. Police are urging citizens to remain at home and say there is very little
Kojima Bridge is burned.
spreading outside of the cordoned area. Phil, back to you.
That was Diego Rodriguez coming to us live from the police blockade downtown. Today's crisis at Armacam comes on the heels of a report that one of its vice presidents was kidnapped at gunpoint this morning on his way to work. Police are refusing to speculate as to whether the events are connected.
Environmental stuff like the radio, yes. To be fair, Pippa, something people are mentally deficient to understand story beats unless they're drilled into them. I mean, that's their problem. Personally, I feel like it really makes shit boring. If you have to fucking sit there. You have to sit there and listen to something. Get drilled, like, just... Too much talking, Chad. I don't like talking. Played Overlord by any chance? No. What? Visual novel enthusiast Pippa Pipkin. Not a visual novel enthusiast. novels a little bit, but then I got tired of reading, ironically. It's like, I think it's fine on something portable, like PS Vita. I love to death the PS Vita, one of my favorite consoles ever. PS Vita is an underrated masterpiece of a handheld. And you bet your ass mine is homebrewed to hell and back. I can say that now that the PlayStation Store is dead. So I love playing visual novels on my PS Vita. Because it's portable, you know? Like, I can read a little bit here, a little bit there. While I'm waiting for something, you know? You break out the PS Vita, you play some stuff, you know?
Don't shoot. My name is Norton Mapes. I'm an engineer.
Shit, it's a civilian. Give him a comm link.
Who are you people?
The good guys. Are you alright?
Oh, sure. I'm having a hell of a time.
You said you're an engineer? Can you help me get into the network?
What am I, an IS lackey? Tell you what, you disable the local security system, and I'll see what I can do about the server.
I can disable it remotely once I'm logged in.
No, you can't.
I see what you did there, Alark. Comic relief music. Oh yeah, I love the PS Vita. My PS Vita is all decked out.
It's stacked that way.
I have... I'm
Why
frozen.
do you want us to bring down the security system anyway?
Never mind why. You want my help? That's the
I have like it's custom decorated with like a bunch of images and stuff. Is this the right way? Switch is too large for most large portable activity. No, I don't. I think the Switch is fine. I think it's just how do I say this nicely?
You have one new message. First message from
Ian Hives. Norton, it's Ian Hives. Look, Alice Wade stopped by my office this morning, and I feel a little awkward saying this, but, well, I really need you to tone down the innuendo around her. It's not that I personally give a rat's ass, but the last thing we need right now is a sexual harassment case drawing unwanted attention to this task force. It's supposed to be a secret after all, okay? Thanks, Norton.
end of messages.
Boss made a joke about a certain company.
We're in position. Copy Bravo 12. Check in at 10-minute intervals.
How do I say this about the Switch? I feel like the Switch's problem is it's just not very... It doesn't feel like a... I like the Switch! I like the Switch, chat. I like the Switch. You know, mostly anyways. Like, I like Animal Crossing. I really liked Pokemon Unite, but I have to play it on my phone because it doesn't work on my Switch for some reason. Yeah, the Switch isn't very powerful. It doesn't have a good battery life. It doesn't charge in the car very well. Like, my Switch dies while it's plugged in if I'm playing Overwatch on full brightness. Like, I never had that problem with a handheld before. I never had a handheld that died more quickly than it could charge. You know? I feel really sick all of a sudden. What the fuck? Here's a car charger for the Switch, no issues. Playing Overwatch on Switch. Yes, I play Overwatch on the Switch because Overwatch is a casual game. Never had that issue with my Switch. Yeah, I might have to call it a bit early. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. What was I saying? Overwatch competitive players destroyed. Oh, I mean... competitive Overwatch kind of killed Overwatch, to be honest. But... I think I might have to call it here. Oh, sorry, I just got hit with like a... I don't even know. Oh, you think I'm getting motion sick? Do I need to like turn off motion blur or something? Hit a bulb? Maybe if I turn that off? FPSs sometimes give me motion sick. I used to get motion sick really bad, but... I don't know, I haven't gotten motion sick in quite a while. I don't know. Turn off the slow-mo effects as well. Oh, wrong button. Sip some water or some coffee. I will go do that. I still have some leftover coffee. I'll go drink. Ah! I think I'm gonna call it here, but we'll keep playing this more. It's lack of water. Yeah, I've only drank coffee and soda today. You're dehydrated with your rants, maybe. First engine and adjacent games often give people motion sickness. I'm sorry, chat. I didn't. That just hit me out of nowhere. I used to get really motion sick with off of that. I used to get really motion sick with Minecraft. The thing that ended up helping was I changed texture packs to something, I switched to like a really pastel texture pack. And it made it a lot easier to play. I think it's colors, chat. I think colors like fuck with my brain or something. Maybe it was all like the electricity or something? I don't know. Minecraft has tons of shaking. Sure, blame the colors. I don't know what it could be, but... Green too bright, maybe. I'll how to fix this. I was gonna say I'm wrong. Maybe I can turn down my monitor brightness next time. But go get some water and probably lay down for a little bit. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name is Pipkin Pippa, and tomorrow we will be playing more. We'll be playing more F.E.A.R. Do you sit close to your screen like a legit psychopath? I have two monitors, and my monitor on the left that I keep my OBS on is pretty close, but like I'm not super close to my monitor. Up the redirect. I don't wait, which one is my next one? Thank you guys so much for stopping by. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭. I'm gonna try and read off some names. Kodak Sucks, Jacob, Zero Root, Brian Lane, Saltmod Senior, Tomato Houses, Green, Cucumber Peace, Cake Eater, MJC, N33, Karn the Befriender, Floorball Sagbag, Loden, Brave SG, Ensk, Robbie Robertson, Zincro, Desu Apocalypse, Honey, Grant, Grigori, Mago Paddle, Manowars, Vulcan, James, Deepak, Moon Berserker, XXXXX, Zincro, Hastari, Pedro G, Valiant, Buckle-Knuckle, Zenlor, Alec Granson, Megumin, Python Hair, Krampus, Skeeto Kaji, Deadly Pedestrian, Guedas, Nisei Mono, Buckle-Knuckle, Fritz Cakes, The Rag, Mathwayan, Zincro. I've discovered a secret to reading names. I press up in my arrow key and it pauses chat for a little bit. Badger Cape, Osloiru, Stallion, Xeno Xavier, whatever, Board Undead, Lee Lager, The Jaeger, Muslim, Berserk Rage, Hamamo, Zoro, Mr. Yura, Christian. Okay, I'm sorry if I read your names. I need to really down. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna go get some water.
I believe in death, destruction.
Ladies and gentlemen of the class of '99, wear sunscreen. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proved by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind. You will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you'll look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. You are not as fat as you imagine. Don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindsides you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. Do one thing every day that scares you. Sing. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Floss. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Remember compliments you receive. Forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how. Keep your old love letters. Throw away your old bank statements. Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Get plenty of calcium. Be kind to your knees. You'll miss them when they're gone. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40. Maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much, or berate yourself either. Your choices are half chance. So are everybody else's. Enjoy your body. Use it every way you can. Don't be afraid of it, or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you'll ever own. Dance. Even if you have nowhere to do it but in your own living room. Read the directions, even if you don't follow them. Do not read beauty magazines. They will only make you feel ugly. Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They're your best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in the future.
Understand that friends come and go, but with a precious few, you should hold on. Work hard to bridge the gaps in geography and lifestyle, because the older you get, the more you need the people you knew when you were young. Live in New York City once, but leave before it makes you hard. Live in Northern California once, but leave before it makes you soft. Travel. Accept certain inalienable truths. Prices will rise, politicians will philander, you too will get old. And when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anyone else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund. Maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse. But you never know when either one might run out. Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, it will look 85. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for more than it's worth. But trust me on the sunscreen.